What the hell were we thinking? We decided that we were gonna buy a fixer-upper in the middle of a pandemic with almost no savings and no real DIY knowledge. Like, why would we do that? Well, if you know our family and our situation, it makes sense. First off, we've been renting forever, and we're a big family unit. It's me, my wife, and my 3 kids, right? And we've run into our fair share of bad landlords, more than good, right? Just like a lot of other people who are renting. But this last situation that we ran into was definitely the last straw. And we'll talk a little bit about that after we actually get out the house. But it let us know that it was time for us to pull the trigger and start actually working towards purchasing a home. Now, like a lot of Americans, our credit was not in a great situation. We didn't have a lot of liquid capital to throw towards down payment. The approval process was a struggle. All of that, I'm sure a lot of people can relate to. And we didn't have family members who could just throw us a down payment. We didn't have family members who were rich and could really help us out through the process. They all did what they could and gave what they could, and it was incredibly appreciated. But it still meant that we had to work really hard and pull together every resource that we had just to close and sign on that dotted line. But we did it. And everybody said, don't aim for your dream home the first time around. But that's not who I am. That's not who we are. We dream big and we get what we chase. And we chased it and we got it. It was like 3 months of hell, constantly looking at Zillow and Realtor.com or whatever, just constant filters, constant notifications, constantly looking, constantly, going to the homes to view the home. I mean, it was just a second job for me and my wife, but we made it happen. But the situation that we're in right now, though, is that we have all these renovations to do, right? This house has not been touched really since 1974 when it was built. So that means, pulling up old shag carpet and all of that. And that takes money, that takes time. And big shout out to everybody who's come to our rescue to try to, help us out with the repairs and renovations. And especially big shout out to, one of our friends who decided to open up a GoFundMe for us. Now, that's not something that I ever would have thought to do because I know everybody's got their own struggles. But it was really touching to see that people actually were willing to contribute to try to make things better for us. And it really kind of led me to think about, like, what could we do in return, And I think that what we can offer is that we can offer an insight into the realness, right? The realness of trying to chase this American dream of owning a home and having 2.5 kids and, having the white picket fence and all of that. And all of that you're supposed to be able to achieve if you just pull up your bootstraps. Well, this is the reality. We're a one-income family. We are 5 people, and it is really hard to make it happen. So having help from other people is something that we really, felt like at this point is that we had to do. So what we can give in return is we can give insight into the process of renovation, the process of home buying, the process of really anything that you want to know, because there's so much glitz and glam on Facebook and Instagram. Everybody makes everything look easy. Like if you want to renovate a kitchen, all you got to do is do $2,500, a 45-minute time lapse, and then boom, you got yourself a $30,000 kitchen. Well, that's not the reality. So that's what we're going to be showing. We're going to be showing the reality of what it's like to try to chase that American dream and build your beautiful home with a shoestring budget. So whatever you can do to try to contribute to that, if you want to be involved, if you want to get on this ride, we will show you and give you everything that we got on our side so you can see the reality of it. So hit us up with some comments, shoot us some messages on Instagram, Facebook, wherever you can find us, wherever you're seeing this video, and we will actually respond to you and tell you the truth about what it is. And hopefully you guys can learn from our lessons, learn from our fails, and kind of celebrate with us with some of our wins. So if you want to be a part of that, subscribe wherever you can, reach out whenever you can, contribute whenever you can, and we would absolutely appreciate it. And we hope to talk to you soon. In the meantime, until the next video, if we continue to do this, Stay up, dream big, and keep it moving. And we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.